All right, thank you once again for joining us today at Eastern News 24. I see the bike and konye chikwelu ya zelo. I see no adara ni bonama. Na ya dike chinecha ada agwa otu anyị kwuru jako ya dịrị ise n'oge na-adịghị anya anyị ga-eje gbapụ n'ihe ọsọ iji gosi na ebe ife anyị ji maka ya wee bịa na uhuruchi nke taa n'iru akwụkwọ na Eastern News 24 bụ ebe anyị si wee na-wetara onye bụ nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa gbasara maka ya bụ ife na-ada na-akpọtụ n'obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya anụ nwere ụwa na-azụ n'ala Igbo. Dịka o si dị, ihe a bụ gbasara maka ihe Biafran Prime Minister kwuru gbasara maka President Tinubu. Ọ dọrọ ya aka na ntị dị egwu, mana ya bụ ife bụ mma etinyere ya bụ ife kunu gee ya kunu n'ihe Biafran Prime Minister gwarụ Bola Ahmed Tinubu nke bụ the President of Nigeria. Gesie ya bụ ife dropụra ife iche n'ụdị nke gị n'iru akwụkwọ gbasara maka ihe niile na Biafran Prime Minister kwuru. Alright, over to you, sir.
Added to our legal team, like you people know that I've announced, we have added Armand Debris. You can go, everybody can go and check it. It's in public. He specializes in government to government advocacy.
Wow.
He represents head of state and government. So that will tell you what we're doing. If he is not certain, he will never take Biafra government.
Oh, God.
If he believes that what we are doing is all these things in the IPOB Nigeria are sharing on social media, he will never be part of it.
At all.
But Biafra has a government, and I'm the Prime Minister. He is going to represent us in the United States to make sure that everything is done in accordance with international law and the law of the United States that will make them to recognize Biafra, especially to come to understand that Biafra is a solution. And also, we are not here to cause trouble, but to make sure we preserve our lives, our future, the life of our women and children. We are the only people in that region that can be a nation that have the same ideology with the West and America. Nobody can take that away from us. So America have better alliance in Biafra than in Nigeria. Nigeria is never going to be part or support America interest and European interest. Once there is an opportunity or loophole for them to sabotage America and Europe, they do it without looking back. Because the agenda and the ideology is not the same. Nigeria is a terrorist state that funds terrorism against Israel. We, the Biafra people, are supporting Israel and the Israel right to self-defense. It is the same thing we are doing. We are not against anybody fighting for freedom in Middle East. But we are against using terrorism to kill innocent people, innocent women and children in the name of freedom fighting. We kicked against it from day one and stand by it, even when the media wanted to use their media power to change the narrative. The world was shaking everywhere. Look as if everybody is against Israel. But the election of Donald Trump have changed everything. Did you see, did you hear, oh, Iran is trying to bomb Israel again? Only elected, not sworn in. No. Donald Trump has been pronounced elected.
I tell you.
Iran is going to fire missile. Are you hearing Iran firing rocket again?
No.
I am telling you, the world peace is coming back.
Yes.
Yes.
And this is what we saw and took the risk against those who would hate us for standing for what we believe could save the future. And I endorsed Trump from day one. Against all odds. Against what the American current administration will think about us. It is there on social media. It is there on Wikipedia. But because we know that the land of Biafra has risen, and the time for us to get our freedom is now. There has never been any time in this world that is ripe for Biafra to get its independence than now. And like I said, the more they delay, the more danger, the more they put themselves in danger. I am telling you the fact, because we will defend ourselves, defend our Biafra land with everything, with every measure and every mechanism to make sure that Nigeria will cry, and at the end of the day, they will still call us on the round table to discuss our freedom. Yes. That's what I have been telling them this thing. They better listen now. Because if you think that you are going to send 10,000 soldiers to Biafra land, now they believe only Southeast, but time is coming. So if they believe they will send 10,000 soldiers to Southeast to go and stop Biafra, all of them will die. And other people who didn't go that time, we still believe that they have what other people who have died trying to kill us, maybe they have something they did not have, but they will come and still feel the heat.
All right, lovers of freedom, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Now, the intention of Soludo and Governor Oti have been destroyed by our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Remember, they have been trying every means to make sure that they bring this zoo president, Tinubu, to Southeast. Now that our convention is closed, that is the only time they want to bring in this man to Southeast. But unluckily for them, Simon Ekpa have banned Tinubu from entering any state in Southeast or entering Biafra land. Now, on this broadcast, we are going to reveal a lot to be revealed, even a very, very strong voice note to be played. So relax, turn on your notification button. You as a true Biafra need to understand these things. I need to understand what we are fighting for. You need to understand that we are fighting for our restoration. We are fighting for our liberation from the zoo. So why is it that they did not invite Tinubu since? It's now that our referendum is closed. It's now that 2nd of December is very, very close. It's now that Soludo want to smuggle in Tinubu, or Governor Oti want to smuggle in Tinubu to in Biafra land. Now Simon Ekpa have automatically banned them. They have been banned from entering Southeast. Panic.
Anybody wadaluli neno ono follow iye Biafran Prime Minister kuru and ono follow reaction from the Biafrans. Then gekweya bo another audio ejimakia webia n'iru akwụkwọ igesizie ka echikotazie ya bife ejimakia webia. All right, over to you.
Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile, His Excellency Ekpa has banned Tinubu, the terrorist leader of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, the terrorist state of Nigeria, from entering into Biafra land. Early today, this terrorist commander, Tinubu, should have been in the place they called Anambra State, which is now a defunct state in Biafra land. But after the issuance of this very order from the office of the Prime Minister of the LGIE, I will tell you a different story before the end of this very broadcast, because now we have another confirmation from the Prime Minister. But before that, let us read this very first order that he issued very early morning today. He said, breaking. There is news that the terrorist and criminal official Abad Tinubu is planning to visit Chukwumasolo Funanketa in the former Anambra today, 14th November 2024, as part of campaign against Biafra Convention. You know, the main issue here is that it is not in their power. It is not within their, their command to determine what happens in Finland. I have heard some people, a lot of people, the opinion makers and all those idiots, ranting and shouting on social media platforms, talking about our convention and our redeclaration, including the Prime Minister himself, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Whenever I come across their, discussions and, their social media platforms, I usually laugh at them. because something you know that you have no power to control. You rant and rant and rant and talk till tomorrow, only on social media. Go to TikTok, go to X, they are all there ranting. They say they are concerned Nigerians. They say they love Nigeria. I have asked them, who do you love and what do you love? Do you love the people, the inhabitants of the land, or you love the empty land that give you all the mineral resources that you are stealing and enriching yourselves? Till today, they have not been able to answer that question. But let's continue. He said, Tinubu is banned. Let me highlight it. Tinubu is banned from entering any part of Biafra territory from today, 14th November 2024. Chief Nubu, the terrorist army commander, because he is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, right? So the terrorist Nigerian army commander, the overall commander of Nigerian terrorists, both the army, the police, air force, navy, and all of them, has been officially banned from entering into any part of Biafra territory from today. And this order is coming from the highest command of the Biafran government, including the Biafra armed forces, the commander of all the Biafran defense forces, both the Biafra Liberation Army, the resistance fighters, the navy, what have you. This order is coming from the highest command of the Biafra Liberation Movement, His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister. If it was well, I cannot explain further. The Biafra government has declared him a persona non grata for his involvement in and commanding the disappearances of Biafrans, abduction of our women and children, international kidnapping of Biafran leader from Kenya, and illegally detaining him against the law. He ordered the terrorist army, the terrorist Nigerian army, to lay siege in Biafra territory and declaration of war against Biafran people. Tinubu will not enter Biafra land today, 14 November 2024. He said Tinubu will not. He did not say Tinubu should not enter. No. He said Tinubu, let me even highlight it separately because this is very, very wonderful. He said Tinubu will not enter Biafra land today, 14th November 2024, and any other day for that matter. Not only he said today he's not entering Biafra land, and in case any other day is in fact Biafra land is out of ban. He said, I will make a formal announcement in the morning. The Biafra Defense Forces has been mobilized and well briefed to make sure our people are protected in former Anambra. Let no Biafran civilian get hurt. Let no Biafran civilian get hurt. I love this. Just wait for the response, because another thing has happened already. Another thing has happened. And I want you to pay attention to this. I want you to remember that he said here, Tinubu will not enter Biafra land today, 14th November 2024. I want you to remember that. Now, let me take you to the current development. Look at here. Breaking, still from the official X account of the Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa, he said, the so-called president chickened out. The so-called president, the so-called Mr. President, which I know him as the terrorist commander, the overall terrorist commander of the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria. The so-called president chickened out. Go Tinubu also. The criminal about Tinubu brake light is not seen anywhere in Anambra. In the old Anambra, the criminal about brake light is not seen anywhere in the former Anambra. He said, please, if you see, let us know. As I'm talking to you, there is no news. I have not had any news today that Tinubu finally entered the old Anambra state. There is no news like that. There is no news. And then now if you go down, you see the way they are crying. The zoo the zoo animals are crying. Look at this one. He said, Simon, you are a terrible leader. You are leading a movement, but you are in Finland claiming prime minister. Oh na sogi so one rogi one wegi we on what does it transform again so Gama Koya Gama quality trouble and because maybe all in Capi Obodo Ibebe and another full electric pole anya Gan no charity pabuaja or Yagi Bobo Gan no chili. In fact, Ghana Express Highway Uchina Center MSC Kandibo no Bagua Infemelogi. Mad people everywhere. He said, come to the zoo, come to Nigeria and claim that prime minister. So you people are not yet tired with this nonsense. Come to Nigeria, come to Nigeria. So you people are not yet tired with this narrative of come to Nigeria, come to Nigeria. You are not tired. Oh, even till now, you are still carrying this useless, narrative. Come to Nigeria. Nobody is listening to that. Find another alternative. Because look, Nekwagi nekwa 2nd December. Negi nekwa 2nd December. So this your useless narrative of come to Nigeria, come to the zoo, come to Nigeria and fight. We have gone beyond that. We don't pass them. We don't pass them. So find another alternative. Find another, narrative to tell your useless and gullible listeners. Not us. The truth of the matter is that Tinubu has chickened out and he did not manage to step his terrorist foot in Biafra land. This land of Biafra is a holy land and cannot allow any terrorist to breathe in this land. Go and ask your boys. Tinubu should go and ask his boys. In fact, go and ask Musa. At least Musa is one of the top terrorist commanders in the zoo. Ask him. He must tell you what his boys are passing through here in Biafra territory. Musa must tell you. Because in Azua, obi adara mma, aka adara mma, ife anyị na-akụ n'igwe. Ife anyị na-akụ n'igwe nke Azua. Ndị Igbo si n'ogologo okwu anọrọ n'ụka mgbede. Ogologo okwu anọrọ n'ụka mgbede. Ụmụ wa gị tinye ilu. Ụmụ wa gị tinye body. By the time we are done with the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, Nigeria, the remaining one, and we go new map now for Nigeria. I will show you the new map during my live broadcast. The remaining one will no longer be seen. I'm telling you, mark this last word. By the time we are done with the zoo, the remaining map, the remaining one will no longer be seen anywhere in Africa. Thank you, my people. To salo numozia kona bottle and make it go viral.
So you can understand our struggle. We can't be struggling and trying to make our land, protect our land. And these same politicians will be bringing this man to Southeast. What are you bringing him for? When he has not even released Mazen Nandekalo. You know how long you politicians told us, over how many months now, you politicians came together, you governors of Southeast, you came together and you told us that you are going to go and solicit for the release of Mazen Nandekalo. You guys told us that you are going to go and meet this same Tinubu you are inviting to Southeast, that you are going to go and meet him so that he can intervene and release Mazen Nandekalo. Since that time till now, we have not heard from you people. We have not heard from you people. Even the last case of Mazen Nandekalo, none of you politicians were there. So it's for your own political gain. That is it. They are doing all these things for their own political gain so that they can serve the Fulani man. I don't know why these politicians, these Igbo politicians are so greedy. They are so greedy. They are doing all these things. Okay, you are inviting Tinubu to Southeast for what? What are you inviting him for? What are you bringing Tinubu to Anambra State for? What are you bringing him to Anambra State for? Mazen Nandekalo have been held in detention in DSS custody for over 3 years now or 4 years now. So what are we celebrating? What are you bringing this so-called Fulani man to Southeast for? So what are you bringing him for? What are you bringing him for? So The fact is that Simon Ekpa will do everything possible to make sure that this thing will not happen, and it will never happen, because you same governors, you politicians, you know that our convention is closed and they want to bring in the president to come and visit Anambra State. What a shame. The person you are inviting have not been able to release your own brother that has been in detention for 3 years in DSS custody. He cannot be tried in any court in Nigeria. They don't know have anything to do with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu now. All they want to do is to make sure that he gets weak, so that he will be so soft and weak to run and declare our referendum. That is what they are doing. But we will continue to struggle. We, the true Biafrans, know what we are fighting for. And believe me, after the 2nd of December, the Nigerian state will realize what we are fighting for. After the 2nd of December, the Nigerian government will realize that it's not easy for them to march and marginalize us this way. Because they have killed a lot of innocent souls in Southeast. They have killed a lot of innocent souls in Southeast. Look at everywhere in Southeast checkpoints. This festival period now, checkpoints everywhere. It will surely stop. Now, stay tuned for more broadcasts. Thanks.
And the buying Guadaluli and Kuniswene I see na chuko kabia magana na yoron chani no funofu. Try kuro chako ya derede. Ise. Dikosi dikefi woliku. Basta makaya bifenda nini no niru akwụkwọ. Step from nke Maazị Simon Ekpa kwuru, both the Biafran Prime Minister of Biafran Public Government in exile. Then none of kwa ifu muna ndị ọzọ dị iche iche reply. Kugasikwa n'ụdị nke fa. Then ọzọ dị ka ibia bụ ka ihe ngwa were ikwu nke bụ onye na-ege ntị gbasata maka ya bụ ife ndị a niile. Drop ọra ife iche n'ụdị nke gị na Eastern News 24. Bye bye si wede wetara unu ya bụ ife n'iru akwụkwọ. Ka emesịa na ụmụnne m.